All right, huge update, guys. I guess the carburetor that comes on this thing is a Mikuni style carburetor. I also figured out that the shock is adjustable. I found out a lot about this bike that I had no idea about. All of it is on orionpowersports.com. I ordered this off of Superior Power Sports, which obviously they don't know shit about this bike. Sorry for the camera direction change. Yeah, I mean, you go on Orion, I will put a link in the description, and there are mass amounts of parts you can buy for this thing. So I definitely just found my new site. I obviously haven't ordered anything yet, but I mean, they have everything from, I mean, you would just have to take a look. They have everything. They have pro taper bars specifically designed for the bike. They have rims, tires, all performance parts, completely. You can completely fuck with this whole motor. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff to this. Orion Power Sports, that's who makes Apollo, that's who makes Orion dirt bikes, SSR dirt bikes, all this Chinese brand. It's their site. They are the ones who make this bike. And yeah, I did not know a lot about, I mean, obviously the only research I really got to do was what I had seen on YouTube from the Apollo dirt bikes, and basically what research I'd done myself on it based on the site that I ordered it from. But after looking on Orion Power Sports and seeing the actual specs of this specific bike, there's already a lot done to it that you don't even need to change. You don't need to change the carburetor because it's already a Mikuni styled carburetor. So the carburetor's fine. You can change the exhaust. They have another exhaust on that site that you can change it to. But I don't see anything wrong with this exhaust. And as you can see right here, it's just bolt-on. You can change that whole back piece to an FMF. You know, you can do whatever you want. But as far as that, I'm going to keep looking on Orion. I had just kind of got a glimpse of it, and I rushed outside to make this video for you guys. That way you kind of know for future reference, like, you can do a lot of things to this bike. I've seen other people with this bike now that, you know, they have performance front forks, and, you know, they have, the bike doesn't even look the same. I mean, they have dual exhaust on it. I mean, I have seen these bikes souped up to the max. So Chinese or not, I completely take that back. Chinese or not, this thing can be just as bad as the rest. It's just a matter of what you do to it. So Orion Power Sports, and I will put a link in the description, and that way you guys kind of have direct access to the site and check it out for yourself. Very awesome. Very awesome. They are way more descriptive on the motorcycles. They have a better selection of both, actually of all three, Orion, Apollo, and SSR. Yeah, so I will do that, and I will post an update after I order a bunch of shit off of there. Other than that, I love this bike. It is amazing. I ride it every single day. I beat the hell out of it. I jump it. I fucking do donuts, wheelies. I fuck around on this thing. So, I mean, the only difference between this and a name brand bike is that this bike is just a tad bit shorter. That's it. I mean, other than that, you could get this thing to have the same amount of horsepower as anything else. It is stock 17, like I had said in previous videos, and most stock enduros, dirt bikes, KTM, Yamaha are about 27 horsepower. So, but that doesn't fucking matter because you can get this thing souped up. And as soon as I order all these parts from Orion, I'll put them on, and we will see what this thing can actually really do from that point. Because right now, after I've adjusted everything, all I did was adjust the idle screw, I adjusted the throttle, and after doing that, I have a topped out speed of 80 miles an hour, and that's topped out, which you do not want to run your bike at full speed at all times because you're going to blow it up. So at a comfortable speed is around 70, maybe 65. You know, I would run at 65 if you're trying to go somewhere. That way you ain't blowing your bike up, because you don't want to pin it out. You're going to be shooting flames out the back and blow your motor up. So that's just not how you want to ride your bike. But other than that, I will be giving an update again after I get all these performance parts from Orion, change everything out, change all the gearing, because the thing about it is I didn't want to change the gearing for more torque, because then I would lose my top end speed. But if I get performance parts on this thing and get the speed faster, give it more horsepower, then I wouldn't have a problem gearing it to where it has more torque, because then I wouldn't lose my top end, because I would have all these performance parts boosting the horsepower. So other than that, this thing is awesome. I love it, man. The only other thing that I'm gonna do is, you can see the tires, the tread on them really ain't that thick. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna get dirt bike tires. I am going to get dirt supermoto tires, and those are basically like the tires you see here. They're relatively the same size. Both rims are 17-inch. It's just the back tire is just a tad bit bigger than the front. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get supermoto dirt tires, which are the same thing. It's just the tread is like super deep, like a fucking dirt bike. So I'm gonna get those just because I like to do a lot of trail riding and off-roading, and I still want to have a rounded tread for road, so I ain't knobbing down the road. So that's why I want to get the supermoto ones, because they're rounded, but they still have really thick knobs. You can find that on Google. Just look it up, supermoto dirt tires, and it'll pop right up. Other than that, man, I absolutely love this bike, man. It is worth the buy. It is worth every penny. And I mean, not just that, every penny. I mean, shit, the thing is cheap, you know, compared to anything else. And I mean, I go out, my buddy has a WR250R, and obviously, no matter what, his is a name brand, and it does have more horsepower, so it will do more. But the thing about it is both of us are out there, and I can beat the shit out of mine, beat the hell out of it, and it still fucking goes just as much as he beats the shit out of his. So it's all on how you take care of your bike. It's all on what you do with your bike. So next update coming soon. I will be getting it legal soon. I've actually been working on another project, which is my Yamaha Virago bobber in here. It's kind of dark, you can't really see, but that's the project I've been working on lately. So that's why you haven't got any updates. But as soon as this thing is legal, I'll be going up North Michigan and going on ORV trails and getting you guys some good footage and having some cool videos out for you guys. And obviously more and more updates. I have another update coming soon. I'm planning on buying a Magician 250 for my wife to ride and get to riding and have something comfortable to ride that's a little smaller, but also a 250 so it keeps up with the Apollo. So I will obviously be doing updates on both of those motorcycles. Yeah, keep watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and click a like and subscribe. More videos to come.